All right. We have to see what Goat Pop has to say about Wembanyama. I don't know. He's probably just talking about the whole team, right? That's disrespectful. I should have said the whole team. Now, before we hear what Popovich has to say, big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video, this live stream, and this channel for the entire season. I tell you guys this all the time. You use my link in the description, you'll receive 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,500. That means if you put in, I don't know, $100, right? You'll get $125 to play with. Just use the link in my description. Or if you, hold on, here's the math. Here's my math. You put in 500, you get $1,250 to play with. I'm pretty sure the math is right on that. So you'll get 125% bonus. Another thing too to keep in mind is that I'm giving away $125 to the first 5 people. So it'll be 25 each, but you'll get a free $25 to play on BetUS. All you have to do is be the first 5 to message me on Twitter. So just send me a message on Twitter and then put in there your account number. So your BetUS account number. Use the link in my description and then send me your BetUS account number. Not your bank account number. Don't do nothing stupid. All right, just send me your BetUS account number. And also, just to show a few of the bets here. Let's see. I was looking at that. The NCAA one. You see, men's Final Four most outstanding player. There's a Bronny James one, which is interesting nonetheless. But if you guys want to make a bet, all you have to do is click this money line here, and then what'll pop up is risk versus win. So you put in whatever you want to risk, man, whether it's $5, $10, whatever, and see what your earnings are, and you just place that bet. It's super easy. Link in my description. Once again, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
All right, so let's see here. I love it when you call me Greg Papa. All right, let's see what Pop got to say. Hold on, this is only 1 minute and 27 seconds, so I'm just gonna put it on normal. We don't have to speed this up. Oh gosh, this is gonna suck. Oh God. Okay. I'll try my best to translate.
Played well. Our physicality picked up in the second half.
Okay, I can hear him now.
And just the contributions from, a lot of guys that haven't played a lot. Devontae was superb. Sandro was superb coming off the bench. Julian's been playing, but he had a great game. 4 blocks. But overall, it took, a good number of people to keep up the energy. And we started out slow in the first half, but the second half came around, physically played better.
Club record 42nd time with 30 or more assists. Is that just the?
Well, they've done that all year. Yeah. Very unselfish group. We've been a great assist team all year.
Popovich doesn't get enough credit. I'm gonna keep giving him credit. I don't care. Okay, we gotta enjoy this while we got him, because these types of coaches don't just grow on trees. Okay, this team, not only with our front office finding guys that are unselfish and buying into the culture, but it's at a point now that is so ingrained in being a San Antonio Spur that it's starting to make the coach's job easy, like all of our coaches' jobs easy. Because before, people, because this is one thing that always got me, like people would always bring up, well, you don't have Tim Duncan no more, so that's not gonna fly, right? Like almost as if Tim Duncan being here is the only reason why people bought into the culture, which a big chunk of that is true. Obviously, like you have a superstar talent like Duncan, you're winning championships, you're winning multitude of games, and he's sitting there and he's taking some of the heat from Pop and the coaching staff or whatnot. Like, who are you not to? I understand that, but after you create and you cement a legacy like Popovich has cemented, guys that come in, they're not going to just sit here and scoff at it and say, no, I'm bigger than this, I'm better than this. You will have guys that literally don't even necessarily fit with the culture of the San Antonio Spurs that well, and not talk trash until they leave. Because while they're there, they're trying their best to buy into it. Like the legacy is cemented, and Duncan, he's there around for like practice sometimes, but he's not there anymore. It's just so nice to know that I do believe this. Even after Popovich leaves, he retires or whatnot, I think that the San Antonio Spurs will still be in a pretty decent place when it comes to like cultural impact on players. I truly do believe that. As long as our front office is still doing their thing. And Popovich, whoever takes over, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Popovich approved guy as well. He's going to vouch for him. I truly do believe that.
And we did a little bit better job tonight, not turning it over as much as we do when we lose.
That's a good point too. George Gervin helped. Silas helped instill this mentality before Pop came around. Thankfully, Pop just embodied it 100%. That's a good point. That's fine. That's a fine point too. George Gervin was pretty freaking humble, wasn't he?
And we shot it fairly well, I think. I didn't look at the final stats.
Trademark of this team, just never, down by 15, just never.
I gotta follow you on IG. I'm in Austin. Women who know sports out here are rare. Wyman? Oh, you're talking about Aaliyah? He's talking about Aaliyah. I was like, I'm not a woman.
Back, checking it in.
No, they've never done that. They try to play for the whole 48. We're not as consistent as we need to be, but that'll come as the future, approaches.
All right, that was good. That was good stuff. Pop, shut up. Pop's about to talk again. Shut up. I actually missed what he said at the end.
But that'll come as the future. They try to play for the whole 48. We're not as consistent as we need to be, but that'll come as the future, approaches.
They're bought in. He's won so many championships, they just buy in. They just buy into everything. You're going into the practice facility every day. You're seeing those banners up. You're going to buy in. It's inevitable. You're going to buy in. It'll be ridiculous not to buy in. Malik Rose's interview was great, talking about Duncan and Pop back in the day. Okay, we're going to have to get to that next time. You think they hold on to Bassie when he gets healthy? I don't know. We could get much in trade considering his injury. You're getting nothing. All right? You're getting nothing. I think they will. It's so tough because I guess it's just a matter of how much they believe in his recovery. Maybe it is just 2 freakish years and he'll be fine from now on, but it just seems like every single time. Every single time. But we definitely need him. Like, we need a backup defensive center. Like, we need it so desperately. Poor Bassie. I know, man. Clan said, I'm a woman. Yeah, I was like, dang. I was like, that's kind of, I don't know. It's not an insult necessarily. I mean, it's like one of those things that I'm not insulted if I was a woman. I'm not insulted, but like, I feel like you're trying to insult me, which makes it insulting. Oh snap! I already forgot about Bassie. Yeah, he's an archetype we actually need, and that's what makes everything so unfortunate. And he was playing really well early on. He looked pretty good early on, so I don't know. We'll see.